Hi, I'm Emily from Siemens Digital Industries Software. In today's video, we'll show you how the June 2023 release of NX has made NX Mold Wizard even better. There's a range of new features and enhancements that will help molded part manufacturers automate and accelerate the mold design process. Mold Wizard is an NX add-on module that gives you a complete working environment for designing molds for injection molded plastic parts. It streamlines the entire mold development timeline, letting you automate time-consuming tasks and eliminate the repetition of standard processes. Starting with the part file for the plastic product, you can validate the geometry for manufacturability and quickly make any necessary design changes before designing the mold itself. Modeling the mold's core and cavity geometry is quicker than ever thanks to extensive automation, and libraries of reusable standard parts make laying out the mold structure a breeze. When it comes to manufacturing, associative design and full integration with Teamcenter mean a seamless transfer of data between teams. Whether you're 3D printing a prototype or multi-access milling the final product, you can be sure that everyone's working from an up-to-date single source of truth. This is the coffee machine that we showcased in the NX June 2023 premiere. The outer shell is formed of 4 parts that will be made from injection molded ABS. Check out the video linked in the description to see how we designed these parts using NX molded part design. The manufacturer is now in touch with a supplier to get the parts produced. That's where we'll pick up the story, as the supplier analyzes the part design, generates a cost quote, and designs the mold. The first step of analysis is to determine the mold eject direction. Simply select the body and adjust the orientation to get started. If you toggle Perform Slope Analysis, the draft angles of different faces will show on the part for a visual check before we perform the command. Click OK and NX will automatically recommend the optimum eject direction for the mold. In this case, that's along the Z-axis, as shown by this blue line. Next, Feature to Cost modeling will automatically identify key information about the part and recognize important features that will affect mold cost. On the Product Information tab, we see figures such as the part dimensions, part volume, and minimum and maximum wall thickness. It will also analyze the part for any undercut areas, highlight them on the body, and show their dimensions. If necessary, you can quickly remove individual undercuts from the analysis. We're not concerned about these two, but let's zoom in on the third. We'll need to account for this with a lifter or slider when designing the mold. You'll find any ribs listed in the Ribs tab, again with the necessary dimensions. This thin rib is likely to complicate manufacturing of the mold, perhaps needing electrical discharge machining. Lastly, Feature to Cost identifies openings that may require inserts during injection molding. With these features recognized, we're ready to estimate the mold cost and generate a report. There's a wide range of configurations that you can adjust based on your equipment, processes, and individual customer requirements. If we change the mold-based material, the price updates accordingly. On the Machining tab, we see the costs of a variety of machining processes based on how long they'll take and a unit price for each. We won't be polishing this mold, so let's change the time value to 0. The total price will update automatically. All the undercuts, ribs, and openings that Feature to Cost has identified pull through into mold cost too. You can choose implementations and materials for each and see the prices update. Once your configurations are set up, it's time to generate a report. You can customize different templates for different stakeholders or use cases. Next, quickly choose and add reference images to the report direct from the NX viewport. No need to take screenshots and attach separate image files. Generate the report as an Excel file and click Review to see the output. This report includes a general part description, an itemized list of costs, and even tax information. With the analysis complete, we're ready to design the mold. Detailed Design will automatically design a mold based on all the data from Feature to Cost and mold cost, including cooling, cores, cavities, undercut lifters, and other features. Just choose a project template, mold base, and standard parts, again, fully customizable, and click Apply to run the command. You'll see NX speed through lots of different operations as it generates features based on the original part geometry and the specifications from Mouldcast. Once it's done, we can see that it has created separate part files for the core, the cavity, and the mould assembly. The mould assembly is fully featured with standard parts such as fasteners, guides, and inserts. NX draws these parts automatically from a standard part library which you can customize to match your own manufacturing operations. You can also quickly edit individual components if necessary. Just select the relevant part, and Standard Part Manager will let you modify a range of values based on the options available in the library. There's even a helpful legend showing what each parameter controls. If we select the lifter for our undercut, there's a huge array of parameters to choose from, so we can get the geometry exactly right. There's also a range of more advanced mould design tools available. Let's take a look at conformal cooling circuits, a feature with some new enhancements released in June 2023. While detailed design creates basic cooling features, you may need to design custom cooling to optimize performance for parts with complex geometry. A new enhancement is the option to use variable sections within the same cooling circuit. This lets you enhance performance at different points in the circuit and follow the geometry of the part as closely as possible. This circuit primarily uses a teardrop section, but we can use variable section to change it to circular between specified points. Cooling channels now automatically update based on any changes to the original sketch curves or splines. You can also modify the 3D channel itself with a variety of edits such as move, bridge, or extend. Look out for another video showing conformal cooling circuits in greater detail soon. So there we have it. We've used MouldWizard to analyze a molded part design, calculate the cost of designing and manufacturing the mold, produce a mold cost report, automatically generate a detailed mold design, and create a conformal cooling circuit with variable sections. You can imagine how long it would have taken to do all that manually, without NX automating so much of the process for us. MouldWizard has allowed the supplier to quote their customer faster, while saving their engineers valuable time for more complicated tasks. As an NX add-on module, MouldWizard is available as and when you need it, with value-based licensing. Speak to your Siemens account team to get started, or click the link in the description to see more exciting new features and enhancements from the June 2023 release of NX.